it, let's get it. Come on, I'm with it, guarantee it. When we hit it, I'ma split it with your partner. If we gon' get it, let's get it. Come on, I'm with it.
Once upon a time in the hood, there was a man named Marcos who had a rough past as a gang member. He lived a life filled with crime and violence, but after hitting rock bottom, he found faith and it transformed his life. Becoming a pastor, he was passionate about spreading hope and redemption, wanting to show others that change was possible. But despite his new path, Marcos struggled to move his family out of the tough neighborhood. He believed in staying close to the community that he wanted to help. He thought that by being there, he could guide his kids and keep them on the straight and narrow. However, as time went on, his son Jose fell into the same trap that Marcos had escaped. The streets called to him and he got involved with a gang. Marcos tried everything to reach him, pouring his heart into teaching him the values of faith and resilience, but it wasn't enough. One day, he got the news that Jose was arrested and facing serious charges. It broke Marcos' heart. He felt like a failure, haunted by the thought that he couldn't save his own son from the life that he had once lived. He spent sleepless nights praying for Jose, hoping he could find the strength to change just like he had. Even though it hurt, Marcos continued to preach out about redemption and the importance of making better choices, using his own story as a lesson. He knew he couldn't change the past, but he hoped that by sharing his journey, he could inspire others to break the cycle. Deep down, he still believed his son, and he believed that by praying for him, Jose would find his way back to the light. You see, that's a short story there. It's about redemption. It's about prayer, but it's also about doing more than prayer. As a parent, as a father, we have to do more than just pray for our kids. We have to be proactive in their lives. We have to make life-changing and life-altering decisions while they grow up. You see, we still might live in that hood, and we're still strong in our faith, and we're still strong in the Father, and we still make prayer number one. And I'm not a religious person, but I do pray. But when you do that, that is great, right? But we have to do more than that. We also have to make decisions to give them better opportunities, decisions to get them out of this dangerous area, this dangerous zone that is just the virtual, the old school crab. You know what I mean? The crab's in the bucket full of crabs. As soon as one crab gets to the top, the rest of them pull them back down. And that is why it's important to get your kids out of the inner city. It's important to keep them away from certain kind of street life, certain kind of things and individuals they're going to run into that are going to influence them. It is important to have a positive influence on our kids as their parents, whether it be your mother or you're their father. We have to make decisions for the betterment of them in the long run. Because sometimes when we don't make those correct decisions and we want to stay close and we want to be there and we want to help others, the neglect that we create for our own, the neglect that we create for our own kids, our own family, we don't see it. And next thing you know, there's situations arising. There are things cracking off that you didn't see coming. And now it is a replay of the past. Raw and Uncut, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Please leave a like, share it, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about it. And like we always do about this time, we out.